What's up YouTube? What's up Fish Fam? Today I'm just going to show you a quick view of all my tanks. I know I have some new subscribers. Thank y'all for subscribing, and I just want to show the new ones all my tanks. We're going to start with the 235. Here we have a giant gourami, an Oscar, a Lima shoveling those catfish, a clown knife, and a, gotta excuse the glare, but there is a pleco, two plecos in there, a rhino and a common pleco. See if I can, there we go. I just fed these guys, so the water is gonna be a little stirred up. But those are the plecos. And I keep this tank bare bottom because of all of that at the bottom when I do my weekly water changes. It makes it 10 times easier for me to keep it clean. I had sand in there at one point, but it was more difficult to keep the sand clean than it was to leave it bare bottom. Been bare bottom now for quite a while, almost a year, I think. But yeah, but that's why I keep it bare bottom. But so far we've had all these since they were little. Grew them out. The equipment on here, this is a small light from Haiger, whichever, which I'm going to eventually switch out with a beams work because the timer on here seems to not want to stay working properly. It's like every so often you have to go and reset it or redo it or whatever. And so far with the beams works, I hadn't had that issue yet, and I've had these lights for quite a while on my other two tanks. This tank did have a Marineland 4-foot light. Well, it was like a 32, I think, that the brackets make it go to 48 inches, something like that, but that light started to get a little dim and faded, so that's why I switched to this one. And this one, regardless of that issue with the timer, it's kicking out brighter light on a low setting than the bigger light from Marineland. So let me know that that light was given out. Oh yeah, and the heater is an Eheim heater, and this is ran by a single FX6. Now you might not think that's enough, but it has been working well, doing what it's supposed to do, and the fish have been doing just fine. So far I haven't had any issues with any sickness in this tank, knock on wood, or anything like that with the way that it's going. Next tank that I have is my 75 gallon. This one has another Haiger light, but it's for the 4-foot tanks. This is another one that I'm going to eventually replace with the beams work because the timer. But other than that, the light work. These two lights work great. I mean, I have another set of Haigers down there, but the lights work great. The brightness and everything, the dimmable, the color spectrum so you can switch on them, that's not the issue. So that's just one. But in here, I do have 2 rope fish. You can see one. All these tanks I just fed, so if you see them kind of darting around trying to get food or a little murkiness in the water, that's why. So there go one rope fish. It's another one in the back there. I have a ghost night goby right there. I have an electric blue Acara. I had more, but this guy seemed to have beat them all up and killed them. Why, I couldn't tell you. Have a Severum, a red spotted Severum, some Australian rainbow fish, some Congo tetras, and some black skirt tetras, and Aries tetra. There were more of those as well. Before, I had one black neon. There was more of those. Now, when I say more of those, they all weren't crowded in this tank all at once. So keep that in mind. What else? Some more tetras. You know, that's what's in this tank. This tank has the Fluval I don't know if it's a 200 heater or whatever, but once the water line drop a certain amount, it will shut it off so it doesn't short itself out, that's a great feature. And when it's red, it's indicating that it's heating the water, but when it's blue, it's showing that the water is heated up to what you desire. The filter on this, it's a little dark, is a Fluval 407. Only filter been on this entire tank, and it's been keeping it water crystal clear. Now I do have Purigen in all of my tanks, so that is something I do have. So I'm not gonna act like I'm just keeping the water just pristine on my own. So there go the other rope fish. I like those guys. They are really unique to me. See, there he goes. At least I hope that's the second one. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I am having help on that part. And some filter floss and stuff in there also. So that's what's helping me keep my water clear and, looking pretty good. I'm not going to say great or perfect, but looking pretty good. But that's what's in this tank. Now, in the 125, this is my geos in here, and also a few plants. In here, I do have one FX6 that is running the whole tank. But I have two heaters that are the I think they're the 300s, but it's the same model, but same type of filter as heater in the 75, but instead it's more of a, they're bigger, and I got one on each end, and then the Fluval is what's keeping it going, and the Owaze, I think it's called, how you pronounce it, surface skimmer, which keeps the water pretty free of scum up there. Now in here I have, I'm going to try to say these names right, the Geophagus Seveni or Veni, I think it's Veni, something like that. I've had these since they were small, and this is the smallest one I've got because he or she is not as old as the others. The others are the Redhead, Topo, that's those guys. And that's the smallest one that I got there because not too long ago got that one. But it has grown quite well since I've had them. Both of them have. Now I have some Cories in here. There are some bronze Cories, some peppered Cories. I have 3 clown plecos, 1 albino pleco in here. I don't think I'll be able to catch them on camera today. I think they're okay. There you go. The albino pleco, bristlenose, the albino bristlenose pleco. I was hoping to at least catch one of the clown plecos in here, but don't like that's gonna happen. But for plants, it's a bunch of Anubis nana, and just Anubis. That's different species. I guess you would say species of Anubias. And in here, up here is an ivory plant. Now, it started off as a small stem, and it has literally grown and continue to grow further. And all the root system. Yeah, I believe this also has been helping keeping the water quality in this tank pretty good. Like I said, I had no issues so far with fish getting sick or anything like that. This tank here, the 125, did have the the Congo tetras in here at one point. I removed them because they were no fight or anything, but it just seemed like these guys here, when it come down to food, they are swiping it up fast. They got a little heckling and chasing of one another, but it's nothing serious in this tank like that. And I have my Mopani wood that's in here. If you go back and look at a previous video, you'll see the rescape I did, the scape I had before, and the rescape of it. And so far, yeah, this tank has been doing pretty good itself. This is the tank that has the Beamswork light on it as well. I like this light because so far I had no issues, nice brightness. The timer so far hasn't failed me to where I have to keep on resetting the little push pad thing. So that's been pretty good for me. And I got Mexican beach pebbles that I put in there. Now, I understand I'm not no professional aquascaper, but I put together something that I liked, you know. So far that's what's going on with this tank. Everybody's doing great. Water is a little tinted because even though I got purging in here, this piece of Mopani wood here isn't that old. As you can tell, it is a thick piece, so it's gonna leach for a while, but I'm okay with that. I mean, when I do water changes and clean filters, put fresh Purigen in there, of course it'll clear up for a while, a good while, honestly. But when it's exhausted, you'll know. But I don't really mind the tint of brown in the tank at all, and I have a low setting on the lights because it comes with 5 different settings that you can set it to. And I think 2 or 3 different color spectrums. I went with the white and blue on this tank because I liked it, and the fish seem to like a lower setting as well. So everything's been pretty great in here. Look at those. And then in my 55 gallon, this is where I've recently have moved the angelfish. Now, quick update on the eggs. The eggs didn't get fertilized, so they ended up eating all the eggs off. But by that happening, the aggression of protecting them has dwindled down to where now these guys over here can resume having peace throughout the tank. Now, they still do chase the Danios, but the Danios are pretty quick. I have one Neon Tetra, it's pretty quick. And the 3 Danios, I think it might have caught one of them because I had 4. But, I mean, as far as that goes, everybody's been doing pretty good in here. This is my first ever tank that I did a fully planted tank. You know, I know there's some Amazon swords. There's a few little sprouts of Anubias, the Nana Petite or something like that. This right here is Malaysian driftwood. This is water wisteria, I think that's how you say it. And it is spreading like crazy. Because this big clump here was right here. It grew to where it was touching about almost above the water line. So I trimmed it, replanted it, and right here is the new sprouts from where I cut it. So I guess I did that right, but yeah. And I do plan on putting some kind of bottom dwellers down here as well to help stir up that sand and smooth it around, you know, keep it going. Now with this tank here, another one of the Fluval I think this is a T200 as well. But this canister filter is a C-Chain well. I think it's a 3 or 500. That keeps this water looking pretty good with these guys in there. Well, guys and gals, since we now know there is a female. Then we have a surface skimmer in here, an aqua top surface skimmer. This one's been pretty good. I like what it's done, and I do like the fact that the water pushes outward, unlike the Oase where it pushes downward. This one pushes outward, and it can adjust the speed and how much flow you want out of it. It's on the lowest setting because this is a small tank, don't need a bunch. But yeah, and here, as you know, you got the leopard Danios. They're actual leopard Danios, it's not the zebra. And the 1 Neon and the 4 Angels that are in here. And they are beautiful. Took me a while to find the right ones that I wanted. Now, I got these from PetSmart. But as you know, you go to those kind of stores, it's a hit or a miss. You might get what you want. They'll have some, but it might not be the type. I always wanted some that have the the striping on there. You know, I guess I'm just a fan of more of the traditional look. Now, I do like the other ones I've seen across the web and everything like that, but I want to really get some that had the regular striping on them, and you know, keep that going. So far all these fish in here been doing great, all of them. So I have not really no complaints. I want to show y'all this, the new, especially the new subscribers who may not have seen every tank that I had. Now, I don't have a big old fish room or anything like that, but this is, you know, it's my little taste of paradise. That's what I like. So my messiest tank is the big one, but of course, look what's in it. These two bicker like crazy. But yeah, I just want to show y'all that, give y'all a quick rundown. And what I'm planning on with the filters, one of the FX6s, I'm going to swap out and try a different brand and filter, see how well that works. There's nothing wrong with the FXs. It's just like for the ease of cleaning without all the little screws on top, as you can see. I want to find, you know, well, I found one, but I want to give it a try to see, you know, what it can do. But yeah, y'all in the comment section, let me know what y'all use for y'all's filters. I mean, some people have some people use multiple smaller canister filters to get flow on each end. Some people use hang on the backs. You know, let me know what y'all have on that part. And also let me know the lighting and stuff. Let me, you know, tell me some of your favorite fish or anything like that. Put it all down there in the comments. But yeah, that's it for this video. Just want to give you a quick update on everything. Or not update, a quick review. Well, I guess it's like an update slash showing, revisiting what my tanks look like and the ones that I have for everybody. No, I'm moving around fast like crazy, but didn't want the video to be too long. So hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you at the next one. Peace.